Hey guys, this is Thomas over here at nursemoneytalk.com, and in this video I'm going to answer a question that I got, and it is I am applying for nursing school a couple of months from now, and I have a hearing disability. I'm partially deaf, but I use hearing aids. Do you think my disability will affect my ability as a nurse? Just wondering if there are nurses with hearing disabilities or partially deaf. Thank you so much. So I actually think that is a really good question, and I think it's a question that in certain capacities that a lot of people who are thinking about applying to nursing school are gonna have. Before I answer that, I wanna go ahead and invite you to hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to this channel. On this channel, I talk about all things related to nursing student, and of course, nurse life. So if that's something that interests you, make sure to hit that subscribe button. One other quick thing is that if you are thinking about becoming a nurse and you haven't already found a nursing school yet, you can search for nursing school programs on Nurse Money Talk by going to nursemoneytalk.com/schools. Link will be on the screen and also in the descriptions below. So let's go ahead and address this question. So it looks like somebody else has actually already chimed in and given a pretty good answer to one that for the most part I agree with. So I've worked with nurses who had difficulties hearing and difficulties seeing, if we go from like the visual part as well. And I think, for the most part, it's kind of one of those things they're gonna have, a little bit of challenges related to that disability in and of itself, but for the most part, they're able to, to do the job. And so I think it's one of those things where I'm obviously not an attorney, but, based on federal laws, there is like reasonable accommodations that facilities have to make. And academic institutions are generally really good about accommodating students who do have a disability, if it's a disability that, kind of impedes their, their ability to, whether it's like, take tests requiring extra time, or if there's like anything, kind of special, if you will, that they need to be able to put them on the same playing field with everybody else. And so I think it's something where you can go through nursing school for sure, but if you're going through nursing school and if there's like some kind of issues that you're having related to, the disability that you have, I would for sure voice that with the right person at that institution, and they'll usually, work with you, to the best that they can to get you what you need. But like I said, I've worked with nurses who did have, if we're talking specifically on hearing, who did have some kind of hearing disability. There was actually one in particular that I worked with, and that I worked with them for a couple of years, and I didn't even realize, it just kind of happened randomly that I realized that they were actually using a hearing aid. Never even would have been able to tell. Obviously, it's not any of my business anyway, because they were clearly, working within their capacities exceptionally and couldn't even tell. And so I would imagine, depending on where you fall on that's probably going to be something that happens to you. Whereas maybe, you go through nursing school, you graduate, you start working, maybe you are using a hearing aid and you're probably doing just fine. And, probably nobody even at your work will be able to even tell or know that you have a hearing disability. But let me know if you have any other questions. If you guys found this video helpful, please make sure to hit the thumbs up on this video. Really does help me in terms of, getting this video out to more people based on the YouTube algorithm. And I'll catch you very soon in that next video.